We lost radio service because we're out in the middle of nowhere. The goal is to get the drone inside the tunnel. I found you!
We're at 700. It's new car day. The brand new Dragon Wagon we just bought, Audi RS6 Nardo Gray machine has just arrived. This guy must have not even stopped. He left Wisconsin Saturday and he is here. It's Monday morning, so this is awesome. So we're gonna go check out the trailer and see the new toy inside, which are pretty pumped. Check this guy out. Just hot shotted it. All right, here it is, the Audi RS6 from the guys at Kearns Automotive in Wisconsin. Hooked it up. The man's gonna get in carefully there and back this thing out. I gotta hear this thing start up for the first time. Look at those valves. Boop, boop. That thing's gonna sound gnarly. That's stock. I think if you're going to get an Audi RS6 or RS7, you've got to get Nardo Gray. It is the color to get. This thing is loaded, and once we do some cool wheels and exhaust, it'll be an absolute machine. Here we go, let's check this out. Looks good. Man, those brakes are enormous. Look at that thing. That is a sexy, sexy piece of equipment. How does one come across the most amazing Audi ever built? Well, I found it online like everything else in this world, and I bought it and it was shipped here. And you know what? That's because it was time to get rid of the Taycan and start something new. Though electric was fun to drive around, there's nothing more intense than the sound and feel of the 4.0 bi-turbo engine right there in all-wheel drive. What is this? Almost 600 horsepower stock? I mean, get out of here. This thing moves. The brakes on these are the ceramic brakes. These are humongous factory 22-inch wheels. That's bonkers. And of course, Audi has their famous super LED lights, and we even got the carbon package. So we've got all the cool carbon trim down there. We've got the carbon right there in the sides and the carbon on the side skirts. But don't forget, there is no car left without a carbon fiber diffuser. And I gotta say, Audi, I love the giant oval tips. And of course, yes, my friends, that is the RS6. So here it is. How did I come to get one of these? Well, I got a friend named Mikey. You'll know him on Instagram as 801 Greek, owner of an RWB. Recently was on my little birthday rally. He had a white one of these, and after getting a ride in it, I fell in love. This has been one of the unobtainium cars for us here in the USA, and I had to have it. This is the same engine that has been in these vehicles for quite some time. In fact, Audi brought out the S7 and RS7. So this is the 4.0 liter twin turbo engine. You can see we've got some big old downpipes back there. And over here, we've got the key to more power. That's the ECU. I couldn't have it any easier to access. This is the Bosch MG1 style. So these can be flashed direct through the pins. All you gotta do is pull this thing out, send it in, boom, 100 more horsepower. There's plenty of other mods that you can do for these to get more power, including the full exhaust system. Companies like eVenturi make an awesome cold air intake. CSF makes awesome intercoolers. You can upgrade both those, one there and one there. Plus you've got more mods, lowering mods, handling mods, all types of stuff. That is the engine. That is pure art. So the inside of this thing is absolutely stunning. We've got the nice carbon fiber trim on the inside, on the dash, red stitching. These seats, get out of here. All the red, I don't even know what they call that, but the red stitching in there with the RS logo. These are very, very comfortable sport seats. And we've got the RS steering wheel, this full Alcantara. I'm sorry, Mikey, I know yours is just leather, but you can hit us up at VR Bespoke and we'll do a custom steering wheel for you. Look at the display, all the controls here. We've got Apple CarPlay, we've got maps for days, we've got several RS modes, the G meter, you know I love myself a G meter. So many things going on, AC seats, gotta love it all. And in the back is also just as stunning with the carbon fiber, the red stitch, and for all you privacy nerds, we've got the privacy up and down. And as a Quattro Avant of the awesome Audiness, we have the Wagon hatch. Look at the space in this thing. Seats fold down, got tons of room for kids, for junk, for groceries, but if you want more, put a roof rack on it. Let's close this bad boy. Well, let's start this thing up and hear what it sounds like. All right, so you saw the car. Everything is pure amazing awesomeness. Now I figure, you know what, let's jump in it and take this thing for a quick spin, see how it performs stock, because we got a bunch of mods we are doing. We've got an Akrapovic full titanium exhaust. We've got the VR Tune ECU flash, not to mention, to make this thing look incredible, we've got a set of our VR forged wheels going on. These are our custom D12-R. They've got the ring. They're going to be done in a gloss black, which will look great on this. That's a 22 by 10.5 factory sizes, a little bit more aggressive on the offset, so our stance should be beautiful. So let's fire this thing up. I got one of those draggies. We'll hit the 0 to 60 and do some cool filming with this new camera I got, so you can see this thing in 360. Let's do it. This is a stock, 100% stock 2021 Audi RS6, and I've got my draggy connected. We're gonna rev this thing up and see what we can do. Here we go. To 60 in 4.07 seconds. Not bad for no launch control. A person who doesn't have a great record of making it happen. 91 octane and everything else. All right, hope you guys enjoyed. That was fun blasting around. The RS6 stock is so impressive. Now let's see what it actually does on the world famous Vivid Racing Mustang all-wheel drive dyno in 91 octane. So we should see some good numbers here. That baseline will give us good reference points because we're gonna do that Akrapovic exhaust and the VR tuned ECU flash to see how much we gain to the wheels. So let's get it inside and get to business. Finished doing the baseline, and you can see we've got some good numbers to compare of what the car will do once we've got the exhaust installed and later on when we do the ECU flash. So we're making about 594, 93 foot-pounds of torque right away. Of course, the 4.0 liter V8 is a monster, and that proves it right here. 2,900 RPMs, get out of here, it is going. And this holds all the way consistent to about 4,100 with slight drop off. Now horsepower ramps up and gets in there, and we've got about some peak horsepower right about 4,500 RPMs. We're seeing 475, and that goes and tapers off and drops as we go. And at the end of our test at 6,500 RPMs, we're seeing about 376. Now that can be due to cooling, obviously 91 octane, many factors that come into place. But as we see here, 471, 472, this is pretty good for a stock car. So we've got our baseline dyno. Now it's time to check out the exhaust, see what it looks like, and get to the next step of this build. Let's do it.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for part 2 where we install VR forged wheel, VR tune, and the new exhaust. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Mata ne!